What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, November 18th. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are for today. And finally, I need you to go check out BetMGM. Banner at the top of the screen and to my left or right, depending on what your perspective is. If you click the link in the description, you are new to BetMGM and you're in a legal betting state. You can get up to a $1,000 risk-free bet and 2 free months of Stokastic Plus Platinum. You really cannot find a better deal elsewhere, so please take advantage now before it is too late. Now, we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Jalen Green, Wendell Carter, Joel Embiid, Franz Wagner, and Zach LaVine on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It is time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going to Terry Rozier. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,700, projected for 41. The goal is 48. He's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. Rozier is just sort of going to take over everything. No LaMelo Ball, but also no Dennis Smith Jr. So Rozier becomes sort of the de facto point guard and scorer because there's also no Gordon Hayward. He gets everything that he could possibly want. 36 minutes, 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 30% usage in this situation, 24.5 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. Maybe you get a steal. Now, it's a terrible matchup against Cleveland, and they are massive underdogs, but the role and the price just don't fit the normal narrative for Terry Rozier. With all 3 of these guys out, he just takes on way more ball handling duty. That's a big benefit for today. Next up at number 4, we're going to Bruce Brown. Shooting guard only, but 5,100, projected for 32. The goal is 35. He's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. Bruce Brown is going to get a steady diet of whatever he wants. Not the typical guy to hear that for, but no Jamal Murray, no Nikola Jokic. Bruce Brown's going to step in, I assume, to a starting role and 30 minutes at a minimum. It's going to be around a fantasy point per minute guy. Gets a usage bump, 20% usage, 13 points. 6 boards, 5 assists, so he's filling out the stat sheet multiple ways, 2 stocks as well. Now, this is the actual worst matchup you could have. Dallas is the slowest team in the league. It's not even close. Good defense too, by the way. They lose 4.4 possessions below their average, but that still doesn't matter because, again, Bruce Brown is stepping into a role he doesn't normally have, and the 2 biggest usage monsters on the team, other than Bones Highland, by the way, they're not playing today. There's shots to go around. There's assists to go around. There's everything to go around when Nikola Jokic leaves. Bruce Brown gets one of the biggest bumps you'll see. At number 3, we go to Houston for Kevin Porter Jr. If he plays, he is questionable today. Point guard eligible, 7,800, projected for 40. The goal is 49. He's in the optimal lineup 18% of the time. I gave Porter Jr. 35 minutes. He's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot because this is sort of the inverse of the Dallas matchup. Major pace up spot here against Indiana. They gain almost 3 possessions over their average. It's fast. Not the best defensive spot in the world. That's mostly a perimeter thing. Obviously, Miles Turner is good. They're only 5-point dogs, so the game should be competitive. 21 points, 6 boards, almost 7 assists, and a stock and a half for Porter. As long as he's on the floor tonight, he's going to look like a really good play in this spot. At number 2, I go to Philadelphia for Tyrese Maxiell, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,600, projected for 41. The goal is 48. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. We see Maxey now with no James Harden as a 36-plus minute a game guy, a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, 30% usage, which sounds crazy until you realize that Joel Embiid has like 40% usage, but 30% usage for Maxey, 26 real points, 6 assists, 4 boards, maybe you get a stock and a half. It's pace neutral against Milwaukee. It should be ultra competitive. It's a 2-point line. You expect Maxey to play more in these situations, not less. I think you could see 38 or 39 minutes if they're trying to beat the Bucks. It is a tougher matchup. If Drew's not in, maybe it's a little bit easier, but right now, given that usage, 7,600 for Maxey with the MPE, it's a no-brainer value. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then please go sign up at BetMGM using the link in the description. Your number 1 contender for today is Dillon Brooks, shooting guard, small forward eligible. Can't ask for much better there. $5K. I have no idea why this guy's price is not going up with no Desmond Bane, but it hasn't, so you got to take advantage. Projected for 32. The goal is 35. He's in the optimal lineup 23% of the time. You know what you're getting out of Brooks. He's very scoring dependent, but he's also active defensively. When the shot's falling, when he's grabbing some steals, he's going to blow 5,500 out of the water. Think about it here. All he has to do is get 35 fantasy points. He's live for 35 real points in a matchup in a pace-up spot against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 33 minutes here for Brooks. Little under a fantasy point per minute, 26% usage, 21 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. He's just mispriced for what's happening with no Desmond Bane. It's that simple. 23% of the time he's in the optimal. That's the highest number on the slate. That makes Dillon Brooks your number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, November 18th. DraftKings version's around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again Sunday morning for another edition of the Contenders.